Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to the Match Day 3 Tips Show. So we are going to be going through my team selection for this match day, the best captain picks, and also answering your questions. And at the end, also I'll be talking about the predictions for Match Day 3. So let's get started with the team selection. First of all, don't even ask me why the hell James Maddison is in my team up here just next to me. I also have no idea what the hell is doing in my team, but I will explain later. So in goal, I've gone for Matt Turner up against Iran. I feel like that will be a good fixture for him. If it ends 0-0, perfect for me, because I also have an Iranian defender called Razain up against USA. That would be a perfect 0-0 for me. But USA, I think one of them have to win by like 4-0 or something. Is it Wales? That group is so all over the place. Wales still have a chance. Iran still have a chance. USA still have a chance. England could still finish second or top. So it's an open group still. Hopefully a 0-0 would do. USA drew 0-0 last time. Razain as well, up against USA. They kept a clean sheet against Wales. Hopefully he does the same. And he also scored in that game at only 3 million. That is what he's going to cost you. Estupinan up against Senegal. I talked about him in the team selection video. He's done very well. The way he's getting forward in match day 1, match day 2, I feel like a goal will come soon. And it's a big game for them. They have to at least not lose to Senegal to qualify. Maguire up against Wales. I was stuck with him. I'm happy I stuck with him. I was thinking about getting in Shaw, but from what I'm hearing, team news, Shaw might not play and Trippier could start on the left. That's just the rumored team news. So I'm happy to keep Maguire there. And then in midfield, I'll come to Maddison. Do not worry. DePaul, I mean, that was just a quick transfer because I could afford him or Kudus, but by the time I made this transfer, Kudus had not played yet. And Kudus, I really wanted to bring in Kudus after watching that game. I really wanted him for match week 2 either way, but I think I had other ideas of other players. I was hoping those other players would do better than him, and I didn't even expect him to get 2 goals. I thought of maybe 1 or something. But DePaul is back up against Poland. Hopefully he can deliver. De Jong will start for Netherlands, so hopefully he can do the job for me up against Qatar. That is a brilliant fixture for Netherlands. I think you need to triple up on them. Maddison. Now, James Maddison was a rushed transfer. Like, just before that game between Portugal and Uruguay ended, you need to make a transfer. So I was either going to bring in, my first choice was going to be Foden. Now, I had Saka in that position, but in my head, I was like, Saka might not start tomorrow. So I took Saka out, but I could only afford to bring in Maddison and not Foden. So I was hoping Southgate would rotate. I'm still hoping he'll rotate. From the rumors I'm hearing, Grealish could come in. I'm hearing Sterling might be dropped. Saka might be dropped. I'd be happy if Saka is on the bench because I've taken him out, but I don't think Maddison will play because I think Mount is a really, really important player in that team. But if Maddison ends up starting, I'd be very happy. But anyway, if Maddison doesn't start, I'm just going to replace him with anyone who starts, probably Mason Mount if I can afford him, or Grealish if he starts, any one of those that I can afford. So Maddison will be out of my team if he doesn't start. Hopefully I don't remove him and then he comes in and scores 2 goals. That would be a killer because I don't think anyone has him in this game. So it's a massive differential. Up front, Kylian Mbappe against Tunisia. He's always a captaincy option, but I'm worried that he might not start. He might come in or he might get subbed off early because they're already through. But it's Mbappe. You would still expect him to play at least 45 minutes. But if you're happy with those 45 minutes, hopefully for your sake, he plays more. I'm sticking with him, but I don't think he'll play a lot. So I've played my power captain this week, so I don't have to worry about that one. And then Lionel Messi up against Poland. He'll definitely start, no doubt about that one. And then Gakpo is expected to start next to Depay. So if you still don't have a triple up on them and you have space to get in both Gakpo and Depay, I would do that. So I'd bring them both in the team. I think that they're going to score 3 or 4 against Qatar, honestly. So that is how my team is looking. And then in terms of the bench, I currently have Ochoa of Mexico. I also have Rudiger. I also have Musiala and Kimmich. That is a Germany triple up against Costa Rica. They need a good result in this game to go through. So I'm putting my belief in them, my trust in them, those German players. So that is how the team selection is looking like. In terms of the best captaincy this week, as I said, I'm playing my power captain, so I don't have to worry about that one. But I think the first day, Netherlands is playing, England is playing. If you still have Harry Kane in your team, you might go for him in the first day. But I think the best captaincy is from the Netherlands game. Anyone, if you have Dumfries, if you want to captain Blind, if you want to captain Depay or Gakpo, but I feel like the strikers more, Depay and Gakpo, one of them. If somehow they don't deliver, obviously you have the likes of Messi on the next day as well. Mbappe wouldn't really go for him because I'm afraid of that rotation, especially as the second captain. If Mbappe is your first captain of the week, that is fine. If you're thinking about someone else being your second captain, maybe from the Germany game or from the Brazil game, from the Portugal game, that is fine. But if Mbappe is your second captain, I wouldn't go that direction because you don't really want to captain him and then he doesn't come on, or he plays for 45 minutes and gets subbed off. But if he plays for 50, 60 minutes, Mbappe is inevitable. He'll definitely score assists. So that is my thinking on the captaincy. Differentials, you can go for Dumfries, as I said, on the first day for Netherlands. You can even go for whoever starts for England, is Foden or Grealish up against Wales. You might go for a defender if you prefer. I wouldn't go for any Belgian players or Morocco or Canadian players. I wouldn't go that direction. I want to go for those teams that you kind of trust so far, and teams that are playing against weaker opponents, if there's any weaker opponents at the World Cup. I think Mexico as well is not a bad idea up against Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia did very well against Argentina, but I expected them to lose against Poland, and I actually do expect them to lose against Mexico. So if you see the Mexico team news and you have a Mexican player, you can go for them. The forward players, Lozano, Jimenez, whoever you have, I feel like they're going to be decent captaincy options as well if they're first captain. So that is my team selection and captaincy picks. Next up, let's go to your questions for this match day. So just a couple. Is Jordi Alba a good option? I believe he is. He did very well in match day one. They took time to add to get him his points, but yes, he earned the penalty, got the assist basically for match day one. And Japan, it's still a big fixture for both of them. They still need to not lose that game to go through. So I feel like Spain have a good chance of keeping a clean sheet. And even if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, Jordi Alba goes forward. He can win a penalty, he can assist. So that is also good. Spanish players, you can definitely go for Spanish attackers as well. I feel like Morata is a good differential this week. I wouldn't go for him, but I feel like he's going to start this week, so you can go for him if you love Spain and you want to have one of their players. And Jordi Alba as well, if you prefer. Is ZH versus Canada a good pick? I believe he is. I mean, I've never seen him playing that well for anyone, for Chelsea, for Ajax, for Morocco. He played very well that day. He was taking all the set pieces. He can easily end up getting an assist, a key pass as well. He loves shooting the ball from outside the box. That is very, very good. Like, definitely a very good option having ZH against Canada. And Canada have been doing very, very badly. So I think ZH should be a good pick for this week. So Canada already eliminated. So I think ZH might do very well against them. They consider, how many goals did they consider against Belgium? Just one, but they still lost, and also considered 4 against Croatia. So I think it would end as a draw. I'll come to my predictions, but I'd put my money on Morocco if he forced me to go for a win. I feel like Morocco will score and ZH will be that guy to score. They have a huge chance of going through. So ZH is a good option against Canada. Next up, let's go to my predictions for this match day. So here we have it, match day 3 predictions. Now, Ecuador against Senegal, I've gone for a 2-2 draw there. 35% are saying Ecuador going to win, 33% are saying Senegal is going to win. I've gone for Netherlands to beat Qatar comfortably, 3-0. It could even be 4-5-0, but I'm going to go for 3-0. Iran against USA. I've actually gone for USA to beat Iran 2-0 and keep a clean sheet. That would be good for Matt Turner, the goalkeeper I own. 22% are going for Iran to win, 54% are going for USA. I've gone for England to beat Wales by 3-1. I feel like Wales might score in their final game at the World Cup. They will be obviously motivated playing against England, so I think they might end up getting a goal. But 91% agree that England is going to win. France, 94% are going for them. I've gone for 3-1. I was thinking about 3-0, but I'm going to stick with 3-1. The last day, I feel like a lot of teams will go for it, so I'm going to go for France both teams to score in that one as well. Same with Australia, Denmark, but Denmark to get a 2-1 win. Mexico to beat Saudi Arabia 3-1. I've gone for a lot of teams to score. 56% are agreeing that Mexico are going to win. And I've also gone for Argentina to beat Poland by 3 goals to 1. Lewandowski will probably score in that one. And then the next games, Canada against Morocco, I've gone for 2-1 to Canada. Croatia, Belgium, I've gone for a 3-3 draw for some reason. I'm not sure there are going to be that many goals, but considering Croatia scored 4 and they looked a bit open against Canada could have gotten a few against Belgium as well. I think both teams will at least go for it. And also De Bruyne, Hazard, I'm hearing they had an argument with also Vertonghen. Maybe they'll want to end this on a high. So 3-3, and Belgium need to win to go through. So big game for them. Costa Rica, Germany, easy 3-0 win for Germany. Costa Rica have only taken 1 shot on target the whole tournament so far. Japan 2, Spain 3. I think that will be goodbye to Japan. And that will be unfortunate considering they beat Germany in the first game and end up getting eliminated. I've also gone for Korea against Portugal, 3-1 to Portugal. In that one, Korea, I mean, Son is not 100% because of his injury, and defensively, first game they did well, but second game, Ghana could have scored 4 or 5. And then I've gone for Ghana and Uruguay. Now, Ghana going for revenge in this one, but I feel like I was thinking a draw, but I eventually went for Uruguay to win this 3-2. Sorry to the Ghanaian fans watching this, but I feel like the Uruguay's experience and quality will be telling at the end. And then I've gone for Brazil to win easily against Cameroon 4-1. Cameroon did very well against both Serbia and Switzerland, but Brazil is a different case. Even if they rest players, the players who are coming on are Jesus, Anthony, Bruno Guimaraes, Militao will probably start in this one. Fabinho will probably start. Like, that is their second team. Ederson, not bad at all as a second team. 95% have gone for Brazil to win as well. And I've gone for Serbia, Switzerland to play out a 2-2 draw. And it's very tight according to the predictions. 27% are going for Serbia, 28% are going for Switzerland. So 2-2 draw for me in that one. Let me know which ones you agree with. As of now, I'll be live very, very soon. Thank you for watching. I'll catch up with you on the next one.